software prototype. What is software prototype? You know very well, the prototype is one model that would make understandable to the customer and the between the customer, user, and can be a developer. So here what they are telling, to if the client is not understanding, he is finding difficult to interact, in a sense, we have to make one presenting of prototype. To present a prototype, what are things, or you have to be conscious what are the advantages are there, how we have to do it. So here we are having a concept is a prototype is setting to demonstrate the concepts. So how, what is that one, it will create a bridge between the customer and the developer. What is changes is easy to acceptable, and if once it is confirmation, then we go for the validation. To make one prototype, what are things first we have to do, in a sense, first we have to plan the prototype, how we are going to do it, what are the activities we are going to do it, all the things we have to be discussed in the planned prototype. After that we have to establish the objectives. So from beginning, what we have going to use here, what functions, what user interface we are going to use, we have to be clear, and which are the function non-functional requirements, and which are the input output, what are the functions like a process, what is the relationship is going to be there. These all the things we have to be get clear before start a prototype. What are the two types of prototypes are there? So one is evolutionary and throwaway prototype. Evolutionary prototype, in a sense, if the client is clear about the in evolutionary prototype, each and every stage by stage we will implement the prototypes. So like making of so many cycles, like first increment, like a second increment, the third increment, will start to do it and will work in the evolutionary prototype. Here developer presents the user. If first prototype we are doing, we have some changes, in the sense the changes are done, and we will do the second prototype version 2, version 3, like that. The last executor, that which is all no changes are there, it is acceptable, in the sense I execute, the final will be get ready. And next here it is for the large software and robot systems intelligence, all the things we can make it of in the help of evolutionary prototype, but maintenance is low costly, and some it will find difficult to finish the project according to the deadlines. And next is the throwaway prototype. Throwaway prototype is if the client is not ready of having that requirements or anything, so the builder the who is going to be developing, developer has to validate whether this requirement is okay or what, or entire thing they has to study, and they have to come to a solution, that is a throwaway data type. So it is developed using off-the-shelf components in the hardware system. It is used to check, it is easy to predict, easily deliver, it is also very easy to do it. Off-the-shelf components already we have done, or we can use it, or what we can analyze of here. Yeah, to do the prototype techniques, these what types of prototyping techniques are dynamic high-level language, using language C, Java, any high-level languages. With the help of it, we have to do the projects like runtime data management. Yeah, which are high-level languages, which are the things is helpful to do it, in the sense if you use a Smalltalk, it is great object-oriented design, it is easy to interact. Java is also very known of it, object-oriented prototype. And like prototyping languages, if you have application domain, if you have applications, or if you are using internet explorers. If you have to do the web based, you have to go with the HTML or anything. If you have the more, it has to be user interaction graphical, it has to be a more instance, you have to use a software of Flash Photoshop. If you have to use the environment support tools, or more have to be there. In the sense, you have to use the Java virtual machine. Database language is for data, to manipulate the database, or you have to update the database, you need the database support. So database programming is also helpful for the prototype. Fourth generation languages is nothing to process the data very fast, which are the interactive forms, linkages and connectivity. All the things will be in very good in the fourth GL, that is fourth generation language. If it is a database management system, so query has to be query is included, and interfaces are included. Report is very easy to generate. Administrative, you have to do the manipulation. All the things are easy in the database programming. And next is a component application assembly. Prototype can be developed by making use of available reusable components. So what are the component and application assembly in a sense? Each and every level, how we can develop a prototype. Like for example, application level, in a sense, more applications has to be included. For example, MS Word, there you can see more icons are there. It gets shared by using the icons we can work it. What is component level? In a sense, individual components are integrated to form a standard framework. That is one framework. In Adobe Photoshop you can use it. This component. User interface. What is user interface programming, prototyping? That have more graphical user interface. By using that, you can design and you can develop in it. We have web browsers, touch screens, all the things will be there to use the mobile. To use that user interface, nothing what you are going to see. It is in a mobile instead of what is a touch screen, user interface. So if you have web browsers, if you are using web browsers, the forms, the screens, all the interfaces. So end user commands how he will use it by using the interface. What it is get displayed, it is easy to understand. It is like no codings or anything, nothing. The plain screen which have the information for the end user is a user interface.